All right, welcome everybody to the Tuesday night RRR247 team conference call, where every Tuesday we get together with all of our global members and global partners and leaders and co-founders and brand new people, and it's just a fantastic thing to see. The growth is amazing. There are 23 at least brand new people on the call tonight, and that just shows how the growth is staying very, very consistent. Week in and week out, we average 15 to 20. Tonight was 23. And there's probably 5 more people who are too shy to unmute, or they were having difficulties with their electronics like I usually do sometimes, or they were on the road, had too much background noise. So there's probably more than 23 people. And that's a beautiful thing to see. For all of you new people, my name is Nyle Eddy. I live down in Southwest Florida. I've been in the industry for 32 years now. And I remember the first time I said that, Stacy probably does too, about 6 or 8 months ago, when I said, I think I've been in this industry for 3 decades, maybe a little over 3 decades. And it was kind of uncomfortable. Then after the third time I said it, it was like saying I was a grandpa for the first time when I was young, right? I stepped back and I looked at that and I said, wow, I've been here for 32 years. 32 years. I walked away from my employer and I never looked back. I've been in this industry for 32 years and it's provided me an incredible life. I've had great success. I've lived a life that, I could only dream of when I was a little kid. I started out as a construction worker, but actually I started out as a landscaper. Then I got into construction. Then I joined the Army, and I got out of the Army and went back into construction. But I hurt my back in construction pretty bad one day. Had to change careers. I decided I was going to be an aviation mechanic and get a degree in avionics, which was a passion of mine. But it was at that point in my life when I was going back to school with a wife and 3 kids that I was introduced to this industry. And it was supposed to be just something, if we can make an extra $1,000 a month, to say no to the kids less often while I was going to school and spoil them a little more, then it would have been a great thing. Well, that happened for me relatively quickly. And I told myself, if I could hit $1,000 a month, then I could probably do $2,000 a month. And I kept asking myself that same question and setting those same goals. And probably after I finally finished school, I went to work right there at the airport with a lot of good recommendations, because I was the adult who paid attention in class, right? Not the kid that had somebody else paying for their education. And I got hired at the airport, and I was only there for about 8 months. And we were just having too much fun, making too much money in this industry, where it became advantageous for me to go to work and clock in and turn a wrench anymore. So I walked into the boss and, gave him a 2-week notice, and he was so upset with me, he gave me permission to leave that day. And I shook his hand, and I did 32 years ago. And I've never looked back, and it turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I got to be that stay-at-home dad who got to put the kids on the bus and take the kids off the bus. Their mother never worked, ever, never had to have a job. And I went to every football practice and game because my son played football. I went to every volleyball practice and game because my daughter played volleyball. And I went to every cheer camp as well because one of my daughters was a cheerleader. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, I became their bowling coach because I love bowling, but it gave me another reason to be involved in my kids' lives. But I would have never had that kind of freedom if it wasn't for the financial freedom and the time freedom that this industry provided me. I was able to spoil my children way beyond my own imagination sometimes, without making them spoiled brats, right? They learn how to earn things, and they always earn things, but I could give them everything their hearts desired because of this industry. So it allowed me a great life, but it allowed me to provide a great life for my family as well. And in the course of this industry and what happened to me throughout the business, I got to meet some wonderful people all over the country. Some of those people just happened to be the co-founders of this system that you guys are looking into today. I got to meet Rory, the first co-founder, in 92 or 93, somewhere around there. And he was just a young guy working for a telecommunication company out west, right? But he had that software brain, and he brought something to that company to help them do something that was incredible. And what he did was create a billboard voicemail system that we, a bunch of entrepreneurs all over the country, were using to build our business nationwide instead of just the state we lived in. Remember, guys, we didn't have email back then. We didn't have text messaging or cell phones back then, but we needed to reach out to people. We're advertising in newspapers all over the country. We're mailing out stuff, snail mail, taking stuff to the post office every day. And we needed a voicemail that we could communicate with everybody. And that's where Rory came in. And I had trouble with that in the beginning. I can't remember one of the features I was trying to figure out. And I called him up and I said, yeah, look, I need help with this. And he took the time to explain it to me in a very friendly manner. He's such a patient guy, it seemed to me, right? And he enjoyed teaching his system to me. And then he made that mistake and he said, anytime you need help, here's my direct phone number. Call me, I'll help you personally. So I did, like every day, every other day for 3 weeks, right? And I thought I was bugging him, but he was enjoying it because he really likes teaching the system that he put together and helping people. And through that, those 3 weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks, we became friends on the telephone, just over the telephone. But a few months later, I found out that he was going to be visiting an event that I was also going to. So he's visiting Miami. And I said, I got to go there and meet this guy. So I flew down to Miami and I found him. We had dinner together, went out on the beaches because that's what you do in South Miami at night. You watch the sunset on the beach, right? So we went out there, probably drank a yard of beer after dinner, and just like young guys do. And we talked about, our families, and we talked about the future. And I just knew that, that was the first time I got to look in his eyes, to shake his hand, and really sense his energy, see what kind of a person he is off the telephone, right? And I met a person that was just, full of energy, full of life, but also had a deep passion to help other people. One of those people who look in your eyes when they're talking to you or you're talking to them because they really want to understand what you're saying and how they can help you and what they can do, what they can bring to your life, right? Well, how can they make things better? And where do you come from and what's gonna benefit your life? And if he didn't have it, he'd find somebody to plug you into that did have it, because that's just the kind of person he is. So, I knew right then that he'd be a part of my life somehow for the rest of my life, probably, because I just, I hang around those kind of people. I like hanging around those kind of people. And, but I had no idea what it was going to become, but I just knew that I would know him for the rest of my life. And then a couple of years later, I got to fly out to Utah. But before I flew out to Utah, here's something else Rory got into. The computers came out, right? The internet came alive. It wasn't just the government using it anymore. All of us got to use the internet. We started putting these big old 286 on dial-ups on our desks or our kitchen counters at home. Everybody was trying to get online at home. So we're all trying to get, stop the snail mail, stop the voicemail. Let's get on the internet and build our business. And that's when Rory really found his niche, right? He just jumped onto that computer and it started speaking to him, and he could talk to the computer, and he just made magical things happen over the years. He started off as the first lead generation guru out there. Now imagine this, all of us entrepreneurs all over the country are trying to build a business online. We're talking to a lot of lead generation people, right? We've tried a lot of different lead generation people. No one could ever produce leads like Rory Rickert could. Not just good quality leads, but plentiful. He never ran out of leads to support all the people that he was supporting, all of his customers in that business. And he became the first lead generation guru on the internet. And then he started building websites, you guys. That mind of his, he starts building websites. First, it was, the one-page flyer. I thought it was neat that we could put some color on it, like the first color printer to me, right? But then he learned how to put a page behind a page, that second generation stuff. And he kept learning more and learning more and learning more and putting pages behind pages. And it just kept evolving over the years. More and more pages and more stuff and more things were becoming available until it became this system that you guys know today called the performance blogging system, where we have hundreds of pages inside that main page. And all of those pages represent different relevant products or services that we get to take to the marketplace and have a positive impact on other people's lives while we're building an incredible business for ourselves. Needless to say, it's been a very big success, and that's why we're seeing such growth. Every week, 15, 20 plus people joining the system and being successful with the system and the roadmap that Rory's put in front of us. But here's another big point to how this all happened. After I got to know him and he was building websites, I actually flew out to Utah to meet his other half, right? There's co-founders here. I got out there and it took me one day to realize why they are the power couple that they are today. Because this is the most organized human being I've ever met in my life, right? This is the most organized woman on the planet. This is a woman who plans every minute of every hour of every day and every week and every month. And I'm telling you, she's planning this stuff 2 years in advance already, and that schedule will be adhered to. This is what keeps everything flowing. A woman that was raising 7 kids and also running several businesses and helping Rory get this thing built to become the monster that it is today, the force that it is today. And it's a wonderful thing to be a part of. So that's why they became such a powerhouse couple. But another big reason why they became such a powerhouse couple and put together this great thing and attracted so many people is because of their hearts and their minds. They're people who get up every morning, and right now they're in the mountains of Utah. Hopefully we'll have them a little bit closer here kind of soon. But they get up every morning, they watch the sunrise in Utah and enjoy their coffee just like this and say, what can we do to help everybody even more? What can we do to make this a better place for everybody? What can we add to the system to help everybody achieve their goals and create more income? What can we do to help this team we have reach out and touch even more families? And that's why this is as big as it is, because of the 2 people, the driving force behind it, that attracted an incredible teamwork of people that loved helping other people. And as they paid it forward to us, we paid it forward to them, and then they paid it forward, and everybody kept paying it forward till we became this huge force we are today. What is there? 415 people on a Tuesday night call. 415 passionate people that love being a part of this performance blogging system and paying it forward and taking everything that we have to the marketplace and having a positive impact on other people's lives while we build incredible businesses for ourselves to achieve whatever we can conceive, whatever your goals are. Doesn't matter. If you just want to make an extra $1,000 a month, like I did in the beginning, we have the plan for you, and it's solid. If you want to supplement, make it a side gig, a little bit more than $1,000 a month, we got a plan for that too. And it's very solid. And if you want to change and make this a career, like I did and Stacy did and so many others on the call, do this full time and do nothing but help people the way we do. And if you're someone who likes helping other people, then you found your home here. And we welcome you with open arms, because we really do want to get out there and touch 1 million families and help as many people as we can and try to do our best to stomp out poverty and take as many blessings forward as we can. And we do that because of the 2 people who had incredible vision and work ethics and became the power couple that they are today. I call them family. I call him my brother. I call her my sister. And to be honest with you, I'm probably closer to them than I am my real brothers and sisters. Because 28 years we've known each other, 28 years, waking up every day, especially now, the system he's put together and the training site that he's attached to it and the tools that he's put in there and the resources that he's put behind it. Every day I wake up and tell myself how blessed I am to be a part of this. I'm blessed to be a part of this and take this stuff, all this stuff, out there to the world and launch it and touch as many other people as I can every single day. Not a lot of people can say they wake up every day and can't wait to get to work. I can. I know Stacy can. I know a lot of people on this call can. Wake up every day and say, I can't wait to get to work. Who do I get to help today? Whose life am I going to have a positive impact on? Man, that's such a good feeling. I sleep really, really good at night because of that. And that's what you guys are a part of today. So without any further delay, guys, it's my deep pleasure to introduce both of the co-founders, Mr. Rickard and Mrs. Rickard. One or both of them are going to say hello to you tonight. But I wanted you guys to know who they are, how this system came about, and the kind of people that they always strive to be. As you see in our core values, constantly strive for awesomeness. That's the definition of Roaring Tenure Record. So the microphone is yours. Welcome to the call. And I don't know which one's speaking first, but you're both co-hosts and you can both open up.
It's me, Nyle. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You guys, I have to say, so when he introduces us like this, he always almost brings me to tears because I don't know why I feel emotional. I'm going to start to talk about this for a moment, guys. So please forgive me. But I think when he said to me, this is what got me. And he said, he's closer to us than he is his own siblings. Well, that's the same with Rory and I. We're closer to he and Stephanie. They're our family. They're our chosen family, which I think sometimes is even more strong than, what you were blessed with here. But I just wanted to say, you guys, I think a lot of it is because we have the same vision, we share the same purpose, and we walk the same path. And when you find somebody that shares that with you, you guys hold on tight, because that's what it's all about. And when you're there and you want to help people, and by helping other people, you help yourself, but really you're doing it for the purpose of helping other people. And when you find others that want to do that too, it's just such an amazing gift and joy. And I feel that way with especially with Nyle. I mean, I've known him for so long, so obviously longer than anybody else here. And besides that, our leaders as well. We have some leaders that I'm growing closer to every single day. And I feel really blessed that they're in my life. I just talked to Stacy a few minutes before the call, and I talked to Priscilla a few minutes before the call. And I was texting and messaging Deanna Young before the call. I mean, you guys, I get to deal and work with these people on a daily basis. And they don't even realize the blessings that they give to Rory and I with their friendship and their love and their belief and their shared visions. And so I'm really, really grateful and thankful for them and for their purpose. But I just wanted to say, Nyle, thank you so much. I love you to pieces. You're amazing. I could never say enough about him. So
I feel absolutely the same way, obviously, as you know. I'm blessed every day. I'm blessed to know you too and have you part of my life, but I'm blessed to be here and share this with so many other people.
Yeah, well, thank you. I feel the same way. So ready, you guys? We're going to bless a couple of you, and we're going to do promotions really quick. And then I have to get into some announcements. So I have 2 new CSIs. In case you guys are new here, welcome to our amazing family. Just let me give you guys my feelings here. The PBS system that we have that you may or may not have started is amazing. I didn't understand it fully when Rory started this. I thought he was like crazy, but you know what? It's a good crazy, and I've jumped onto that bandwagon. But it is an amazing thing that we have that we offer for you guys to help build your business. And I totally 100% believe in what we're doing and how we're helping others through this system. If you don't understand it, please get with the person that brought you here, get with your new instructor, your new leaders. You guys, I could go all day long about it. But with that being said, we have people that are here, and welcome to everyone at all different walks of life and different stages of building your own business and building your dreams, you guys, because through building your PBS and through joining our anchor offers and all that, you're building your dreams. You're on a road to building your dreams, and you're not letting people stop you. Because so many people say, oh, you can't do it, you can't achieve it. Don't listen to that. Listen to those who may not even know you, but we believe in the system and we believe in you, and we're telling you it can happen, it can work, and you guys can achieve amazing success if you want it. So with that, we have people that come in that just want to work on the PBS system and posting ads and doing that and blogging. And then we have those who want to do it more of a full-time income and become an instructor. And so with our instructors, we have instructors in trainings, then we have instructors with different levels. And then we have a CSI, which is a certified system instructor. And then a GSI, which is a gold system instructor, a PSI, which is a platinum system instructor. Then we have our MSI, which is our master system instructor. So those are our different levels of ranking here. And it's just a way to really, everyone's on the same page here. Everyone's here, but it's really just a way to applaud everyone in their growth as they grow here through this company and our organization here. So we have a few new CSIs I'd like to announce quickly today. And well, maybe not so quickly. I'm going to say some shout outs here, and then we have a couple of new GSIs. So I just wanted to mention their names here and give them an applaud, because you guys, you work so hard. And sometimes I feel like you don't believe in yourself, but you just keep pushing forward and you grasp onto the belief of your MSI or your instructor, and you just move forward because of them. And so to see you guys succeed and see people moving forward, it always brings me to tears. I get super excited about it. So with that being said, we have 2 new CSIs that are going to be announced today that will start right away as a CSI tomorrow. And that is Diane Bressert, which is D. Helga. I'm going to say her name right, D. Helgamo, and Nell Golinsky. So way to go to you. I appreciate you. I am so excited to see you. And you guys, here's the thing too, is I see the numbers. I see the people closing and selling, and she's on the list all the time. So way to go, Diane. I appreciate you. Our next lady is someone who I was super excited about. I actually just talked to her MSI today, Sandra Gusto, and that is one of Priscilla Ashley's, and she is now a CSI. So way to go, Sandra. I'm really excited. I see you selling and closing and working really hard and moving up. So I'm really proud of you. So, okay. Those are our CSIs. Now we have those who have been a CSI and are ready to rank up to the next advancement, which is a GSI. And with those, we have 2 new ones, same MSI, Miss Donna Meyer. There's our amazing Miss Donna Meyer. She is the leader here I think she's been here pretty much the longest, I think she's been here the longest. But with that being said, she has 2 new GSIs, and I'm going to announce them. The first one here is Tom DiPartola. So way to go, Tom. Very, very happy to see you, and you're growing and moving forward. I'm so excited about that. And then the other one is Don Botcher. So way to go, Don. Again, I see you guys closing and working and moving forward. I see you guys striving for excellence. So I'm just really proud of you guys. And I'm also proud of your instructors, because they didn't give up on you either. They kept moving forward and helping you and to achieve your goals. And that's really what this is all about here, is helping others to achieve their goals, and in so doing, finding our own happiness, right? I think sometimes we forget that when our life is all confusion and we have things going on in our own life, if we don't focus on that, if we focus on somebody else, it really helps us as well. We forget that. So anyway, I just wanted to say congratulations to those 4. Again, that's Diane Bressert, Sandra Gusto, Tom DiPartola, and Don Botcher. So way to go, guys. A round of applause for you guys. Super proud of you for moving forward. Okay, now the fun stuff. You ready to get into we're going to talk about the amazing wine ambassador for just a moment. If you guys don't know about that one, let me share you. It's one of our anchor offers, and I am super excited about it. It is our main anchor offer, and I love me some wine, friends, and I think everybody should love them some wine. But I mean, I have the big case that you get when you join behind us, and I have some bottles. You guys, this has been a dream come true for Ray and I. We have been wine connoisseurs as a very young age. Tasting, acquiring our palate, if you will, and working towards it. And it's always been a dream of Rory's and unknowingly mine to have our name on a bottle. And you guys, I have my name on a bottle. How crazy is that? I'm even drinking it right now. I mean, I have my name on a bottle. It's just fabulous. So I'm super excited. And you guys, in case you didn't know, we have this available to 5 of our top leaders for the next 5 years. I think we've already done one, right? So we have 4 more available that we're going to give a label to you as well, so we can make your dreams come true if you've ever wanted a wine label. So we have what is called our Crush It event, which will be every September over Labor Day weekend. So put it in your calendar, and this is the time where you get to come and enjoy our vineyards, our wine, see the new labels that are being released, taste the new wines that are being released, and just really enjoy friendship and good times with those of us. You do have to be a Grand Cru, which, like Rory likes to say, this is basically equals wine snob. It means that you want the higher quality wines, even though our main wines are just fabulous. Don't get me wrong, but our Grand Cru just steps up a notch, and I think they're all just great. I love them all. So anyway, I've been working constantly this week on our Crush It event that is happening here very soon. And I've been looking at everyone and looking at the achievements and who's ranking up and who's doing what. And it's just, my head is filled with like a lot of appreciation for you guys working and growing your own business. And you guys, it's just there's so much freedom for working for yourself. So if you don't understand that and you don't understand the value of working for yourself because you've never done it, you're in the right place to learn. You're in the right place to learn. We have such amazing leaders here, and they will help you and work towards goals. And you know what? They'll give you that push. And I like to say they're not here to be your friend, but hopefully they become friends along the way, because they're going to hold your feet to that fire and say, hey, this is what you wanted. I'm here to make that happen for you. Rory likes to, we're talking to our son who is trying to get some time off of work, and he doesn't work for us yet, wink, wink. But the thought that and Rory always says this, the thought that we have to ask somebody permission to take a trip is just astounding to us. Like, we haven't had to do this for so many years. And I've worked outside the home for many years. Like, I have a background in finance and have worked outside the home for years doing this. And so, yeah, when I stopped doing that to come in here full time and work here full time, one, it was a little scary for me. So I know where y'all are coming from. And two, it was like, wow, I can go do whatever I want. I can work from wherever I want, you guys. If I want to go to Paris tomorrow and work, I can. And that's what this offers you. That's what the freedom that you're going to get here with working with your PBS and building with our anchors and growing. And it's really not as scary as we make it. I think that we always ask ourselves, well, what if? But the question you should be asking yourself is, what if I don't? What am I missing out on? What can I achieve that I haven't yet? Just seriously, your dreams you're there. And here, the thing is, it's so funny. It's like I said, I was going over the numbers for the different sales. It's the people that show up. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know all the answers. You just have to show up. That's it. So don't give up on yourself, because I really feel like you guys are your own worst enemies and you give up on yourselves. But I'm here to tell everybody on this call that needs to hear it, I believe in you. I believe in the pathway. I believe in this path. I absolutely believe in it. And if you walk this path and follow the system, because it's not a suggestion, if you follow the system, you will receive great results and you will find your happily ever after here in this business. Okay. So anyway. Oh, I got on a tangent there, Nyle. You didn't rein me in. Here we go. We'll go back to Wine Ambassador. Couple of different things. So I wanted to talk about, and I'm just going to educate you guys just a little bit on how we do things. So Wine Ambassador is owner owned. We're debt free and we run it wholeheartedly. Our fingers are on every pie. Rory, I might want you to jump in here, honey. We want to make sure that customers get the best from the top, best experience they can from the top down. Does that mean we don't make mistakes? No, we make mistakes. We're still a young company. We're still growing. We're still doing the best that we can. But if you didn't know this, welcome to Wine Ambassador Customer Service. That's me. Okay. So when you guys submit tickets, I'm the one that answers them. So I wanted to say a couple different things really quickly about our ticketing system, because I think people don't understand. So I want to make sure I educate people. One, our ticketing system is not an email situation. Okay, guys. So you know how when I will respond to your ticket and you guys will respond back, thank you so much. While I appreciate the thank you, it's not necessary and it ties up the ticketing system. So it's not an email, it's a ticketing system. So just respond if a question is asked. Otherwise, just know it's being handled when I respond to you. And so I just want to make sure you guys understand that, because I wear a lot of hats, and that's just one of the places that I work. So as I'm going through there, now we've had a few different things I want to make you guys aware of, a few different shipping issues that we're still working through, and a few different billing issues. We are working on all that. We had a couple of different programming things, and our amazing CTO, Peter Antidio, is working tirelessly to kind of get these fixed, and we will take care of you. Okay. So if you have an issue with anything, we will give you love and we will take care of you. So if you've experienced anything other than that, please don't hesitate to let me know. That's what I'm here for. But I am also your mentor administration on Skype. So you guys get to handle and deal with me in several different aspects. But I want to make sure that those two are separate, as I've had some people send me things on Skype that are for Wine Ambassador, and it needs to be with Wine Ambassador. I think you guys understand that a little bit. If you have different businesses, you have to have things where you can you can keep track of different issues and different things like that. So when you go to Wine Ambassador to submit a ticket, please make sure, one, that you've tried to work everything out. I wanted to say this really quickly because the billing issues are the main thing right now. So one of them is you guys are getting the alert that says you're not unable to process your order. That means that we need you to verify a couple things. One, we need to verify your credit card information, and we can't enter that. That's a safety net for you to make sure that you aren't, being charged extra. So you need to go in and re-verify your credit card and your billing address, and then you need to go into your Smart Ship and verify your shipping address there. Okay, and if then it still is showing up as an issue, then I just want to make sure that you guys know you have to, it could be your bank. So please try that avenue first. Call and make sure your bank is approved as approving wine ambassador. And if everything else is looking good, then you then come to me and submit a ticket, and I'll make sure that we take care of it on our end. But if you try those steps first, that really helps narrow that down and helps everything be efficient. Now, next thing is MSIs have a direct access to me, which means I work with them every day. So if you have an issue, like with a shipping issue or a billing issue, and you have something there that you need to get, notified right away, the quickest response is through them. Otherwise, then you submit a ticket, and we'll make sure that we give you love and lots of things. Because I'm trying really, really hard to make sure everyone gets the love. Now, keep in mind, I am one person, so if I don't answer you that day, I will get to you the next day. I try to answer within 24 hours. Sometimes in the weekend, I need a little leeway. Things happen, life happens, but I am trying very hard to make sure you guys feel love and you get it. Next off, you guys, we have some amazing wines coming in. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for our Grand Cru event. So in case you don't, like I just mentioned before, the Grand Cru equals Wine Snob, and that is our event that we have with the Crush It. You have to be a Grand Cru, or a Grand Cru has invited you to be their guest to our event, to go to these Crush It events. And with that, that means that we get to try the new wines, see the new labels, get everything kind of first. And it's just an exciting time. I'm really excited for this, you guys, because last year we weren't able to do it because of the pandemic. So this year is the first year that we're actually able to meet together and move forward. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for that. What else was I going to say? Another thing with shipping with Wine Ambassador is that I get a lot of people that have been responding to me saying that it just says that the label was created and it's just been sitting there for days. All that means is UPS has it, and it's been delivered to the refrigerated truck system. And once it leaves UPS's tracking, they don't have tracking until the refrigerated system brings it back for delivery and drops it back off to UPS. At that point, you'll have an update. Please, 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 the biggest thing I can say is if you download the UPS My Choice app and you have your tracking number, that Wine Ambassador is usually very good to fill in on your Smart Ship. If you don't have it, then you can submit a ticket if you're worried about missing it, and I'll be happy to give you the tracking information. But if you just download that, you'll get notifications and you'll know when they'll try. They're only going to try about twice to deliver it. They have to deliver it. It has to be signed for because it's alcohol. So once that happens, then it will be sent back. So please, please download that, and so that you can track and make sure you know when it's on its way. I think that is everything I have to say. Otherwise, I might just keep blabbing about Wine Ambassador because I freaking love it. If you didn't know, I love it. Rory, are you around? Are you there? Come in, please, Rory.
I am absolutely here, and you did awesome.
You guys, I could keep talking about Velovita too, our second anchor offer. You just, whatever you want me to say.
What I want you to talk about, and then I'm going to go. I actually have a lot to cover, but I do want you to tell everybody, because we've been holding it back because we're told to, and we do what we're told to do for the most part, about this youth product. Okay, we've had it for 4 months, right? I think we've had it 4 months, and I've had it 4 months. I've kind of hoarded it from you for a bit, but then when I knew we were going to get it sooner, I started sharing more, which is the truth. Was that?
True story, I said.
Yeah, true story. But you guys, I really like to get behind what we market, okay? And ever since we took over wine and did things our way, we know what we have. So that's easy to just be completely passionate about. Velovita has been a home run since day one with the brain product and what that's created. And I mean, that's been a life-changing product. Totally behind it. Zaleem, I mean, I'm down over 30 pounds. It's actually crazy to me to see the transformation from just changing my my life to taking that 30 minutes for bed, like Zleem, and and watching that progress and do its thing. And yeah, it's not an instant take it one night and you wake up in the morning and 20 pounds just sheds off. It's gradual, but it works. And it works in a way where I don't feel any health benefit or health loss. I just felt health benefit. There's things that I haven't shared a lot of, such as I haven't had acid reflux in months. You guys, that's a huge deal. I've had it since I was 22. And I'm talking even eating late, because sometimes we do that. Tanya and I will get done at work and it might be 12 or 1 in the morning and we haven't eaten for like 10 hours. And we'll eat because we need to. And that used to cause huge issues. I don't have those anymore. Between Zleem, losing the weight, the brain functionality, and I happen to have noticed some other things. But again, I've been on that youth product for 4 months. And the hair and nails grow quick. The skin's changing for me. My ashy stuff, and I know, we were on the call last night, and I know Nyle, you brought that up too, but my elbows aren't ashy. My knees aren't ashy. And I have parts of, you have those dry parts of your body. This stuff works, okay? The libido aspect of it, I'm going to bring up some stuff here in a second. It's going to make a lot of people's relationships happier. Things that matter work better, okay? I could kid about it. I could joke about it. We all know it's serious. We got a lot of nurses here. I'm going to tell you, if you got problems in the bedroom, you're going to have problems in all other aspects of life because you can't connect. We get to help fix that with this product, guys. It's awesome. Okay. Now we have, as opposed to like the rest of the world in Velovita even, we have cross marketing, right? We have that product called the Phoenix. You guys know that we're responsible for thousands of cells of the Phoenix. Thousands, okay? That is just an indicator of that. And here we have this thing liquid collagen's amazing anyway. So I'm gonna bring up a couple of things here really quick. I'm gonna share it on my other computer. So I'm gonna mute out here. I'm gonna put my headset on. And I'm gonna take you guys through that.
A testimonial on that. I totally can.
Go ahead.
Well, you just said you want me to mention it, but I'm not as big of, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. I love the Zleem. The Zleem has been my friend. And I started taking it last year. We got it in sample form too, before. And I immediately dropped 20 pounds right away. And was it within what, maybe 2 months?
Yep.
It was like pretty quickly. That's pretty quick if you guys have ever tried to lose weight. And then I kind of plateaued and just stayed, but I didn't gain weight, but I stayed. But then I noticed the last couple of months, it started again, and I've been losing weight again. So someone has always struggled with their weight, and I'm telling you, that is amazing. So there's that one, and you can take 2 if you want. I do. They work great. Makes you sleep better. But that's the other thing on that side is that I don't sleep. I'm just one of those people that just never slept. I've always had that hard time where I'll go to bed and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's my magic button hour. I just wake up and can't go back to sleep. This actually helps me to stay asleep, which is really great for me. Now the youth, it's the best tasting of the 3, the brain, the Zleem, and the youth. The youth is amazing. It tastes really good, actually. I was like, whoa, this is supposed to be helpful? Nice, because usually stuff that's helpful tastes terrible. This one actually tastes really good. I was very surprised. And it's definitely helping. I've noticed it's helping my skin significantly. And so I say buy it. It makes you feel better. You look better. You can't go wrong there. So anyway, there's my input. I haven't noticed the other issues that Rory mentions, but for me, my skin's looking better, and I've only been taking it for a couple of weeks. So it's working, and my hair definitely is growing really, really fast. And I'm one that I lose my hair. I have hair loss issues, and you'd never know it. Look at this. So anyway, there's my testimonial. Rory, go ahead. He's muting out.
I'm muted out. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, let me. Okay, I should get rid of the echo too. All right, I've got all my computers set up, guys. I'm running on 5 in here. I'm going to show you this on the screen because I have a lot more control of it. And also there's this really odd thing with Zoom lately on my other computer. I can't figure out where a black box comes in. So I need to walk you guys through some updates. I'm going to give you guys something here. I hope you guys have your pen and paper handy. Okay, so we're rolling out a lot of things. People are going to miss stuff. And I want to make sure that everybody here is on our YouTube channels. We have 2 of them. So I'm going to show you guys these, write them down. I know we're recording this to give to people. We are going to be rolling out new stuff and new directions of how we market on a very regular basis. As a marketer, this is awesome. As a teacher, this gets frustrating because not every time, like if people miss the Tuesdays, they're going to be missing a lot. And they're going to get overwhelmed and feel like they're way behind. And we want to avoid that. But there's so many things coming out to roll out that it gets better and better and better that we don't want to stop that. So I'm going to show you guys some tools we put in place to help out. So I'm just going to go to YouTube, right? So we got my YouTube, which is the main one for all the training and stuff here, which if you just go to search, you can type in anything you want, but just type in Rory RRR247, and it's going to pull this up. Okay. And you'll see an unboxing thing that I did on the Velovita BOGO and some stuff that's on there I did today. This will be where all the trainings are for Saturdays and the Thursdays and even like our Tuesday trainings here. And also these marathons, right? You're going to be able to see it when you just click on this, right? Now I'm going to, you know, if you're subscribed to it and you have your notifications on, when I roll out a new video or Tanya uploads a new video, you'll get notified. All right. This is something we should give to every one of our students. Every student should have it, just because if they miss it that Tuesday, this is where it's going to be, and they can get alerted and they can watch it whenever they want. I used to think,
Rory, you're not screen sharing.
oh my gosh.
I was trying to find a pause point, but you don't pause ever.
I don't. I know how to talk without breathing. Okay. Can you see it now? Is it on the right one?
It's coming up. It says you're starting. But with my issues I had yesterday with Zoom. Okay, yep, we're on YouTube.
Okay. So you want to search for Rory RRR247. And this will pull this up. You want to click on that channel. So I'll do the search again. It's going to pull this up like this, right? It'll show the latest on there. You want to click on this. We started utilizing YouTube again. It's also been really good for people to get familiar with us when they come through. And we're putting the Tuesday trainings, everything that's on there. And when they click on there, it directs them to call in if they're not part of us already. We're just going to grow this in a bigger way. We started getting a lot of exposure, so we went back to it. This right here, obviously I'm in here, but you can click on this. You can see all the videos. You can track it. This is where all the stuff that's on here, including that 24-hour marathon. So you can see the current stuff that's on here, but also, you know, you'll be able to see different things and updates and everything that's on here. And if you literally put it on the channel and just play it one thing to another while you're sleeping, or, you know, in the background, your subconscious is going to pick it up as well. And I can't even tell you how many people have told me how they would just watch things over and over again. And finally, like, something would snap and they go, oh my gosh, I got it. I was watching it for like the umpteenth time, and I finally understood what you were doing and how that works. And, you know, it's like trying to learn anything. And, you know, you're going to hear all the different things that's on there and the stuff that's there. But I mean, there's different leadership now training on the Thursdays that come on here. You're going to see me create new pages and stuff that's on there. So I'm going to walk you guys through some updates as we go forward so that we're organized and so that everybody can get caught up. So that's the one. And the other one is Wine Life. You're going to type Wine Life Rory, Wine Life Tanya. We come right up. The Wine Life of Rory, the Wine Life with Rory and Tanya is the actual channel. And you'll click on it, and we got these awesome barrels on here. But this is where we put the wine and dines and the wine and dine trainings on here, right? And I know that we've had people that, you know, we put stuff on here based on kids. If we show drinking wine in the video based on the YouTube rules, we gotta like say it's not for kids. There's this really funny thing that with wine, which is almost insulting. where if you show them consuming, we got to be careful. But on the training, so some things will have that on there. You guys are welcome to use these in all the advertising, all the pages and stuff that we do. But more importantly is to catch up on things. And the trainings that we do on Saturdays are all about specifics with Wine Ambassador. They're all on here. So it'll say Saturday trainings, or it'll show our wine and dine. They're all in here. Okay. And you can just go here to videos or playlist. Tanya's organizing everything. So it's all here. All here. We have like a bunch of wine and dines on here, and people can watch those over and over again and just see different meals and see how we interact. And it's all here. Okay. So I just do the wine life with Rory and Tanya, and then Rory, and you can just type Rory Richter for that matter. Or you can type Rory and Tanya. I think we all come up on there. This comes up. And we've cleaned it all up. We're going to go back and we'll be deleting old stuff that doesn't matter. There's only 225 videos on here, which might seem like a lot, but for 13 years, it's not many. And we have stuff in here. And the thing that's good about it for like students and people coming in is they can catch up on how things have developed and see different patterns on how things are made. So that's there. Now, the next thing I'm going to bring up is our update page. So this is RRR247.com/update. And it's always going to be that same link, but it's going to have the latest on the top. And then you can just scroll down and see all the latest updates that come in. So there's July 30th, right? And then, that's July 30th update. And then below that, there's more things that come up, July 21st, just so people can get caught up with different things, right? How to fix the videos. These are current update stuff that's relative to today. And this is where it'll always be. So if someone's missing, you're going to send them to update, and then obviously the YouTube. Now, there's a big update that I put out here for August 2nd. Today's the 3rd. Okay. Everybody needs to understand this, right? First is how to locate your Accelerate Velovita event ticket. So if anybody here has purchased or received a Velovita event ticket through us, so if you bought it through Velovita, same thing, you can double check it. If you're going to that event, which I highly recommend everybody go, like our events are insane. Okay. Incredible. This event's, the dates and the time of the events are all here. I'm going to show you guys again, but this will show you how to see if you have a ticket. Everybody here needs to go see if they have a ticket. If you think you have a ticket, you better double check. If it doesn't show up in your back office, you don't have a ticket. Let your instructor know immediately, as in ASAP this week. Tanya and I bought extra tickets. We're really glad that we did. So there's some people that have already come up that thought they already had 2 tickets, and they didn't in the system. So we were able to give them tickets now to take care of that. Other things with this is some of you might all of a sudden have a spouse that wants to go. You've got new people in the business that want to go. As long as we have tickets available, get with your instructor, claim those tickets. The tickets we have available are Tanya and I's gift to you, our investment to you this year for the event going forward. We just see the biggest impact from these events and people's growth. We wanted to do that this year in a big, big way. Do not expect it going forward. This is where we're investing in everybody this year, and we're going to go, build with the momentum that we're already creating. So there's tickets available. If you decided that you want to go, find a way to go. I'm going to walk you guys through that. So this is the velovita.com/accelerate, which is spelled XLR, the number 8 -convention.com. And it'll show here the dates, September 16th through the 19th. The RRR247 event is on the 16th. It starts in the morning. You want to be in the 15th so that you can attend the entire event. We're going to jam pack everything that we have outside of Velovita in that day. Okay. The IBO guys will be there. There will be a lot of other people present that are about the stuff that we have in a closed room, right? We're going to cover that. And then we're going to break out there to go to different things and celebrate and enjoy, breaking bread with a lot of people. I know that the top leadership here are going to a special dinner with costs in the top 20, those that hit that in the company. That's something where we should be dominating. So we're building up, we're getting steam. We know what we got going on. Awesome stuff. Those of you that are brand new, if you've never been in a situation where you've been able to win big and be on the top, on the stage and getting recognized for being a top leader, well, you are given that here. You just got to show up and apply what we teach you. Doesn't matter where you've been before. We have the equalizer. Remember, Tanya and I are investing in you with marketing. We've got the systems in place. We've got the leadership in place. It's perfection now. We just got to go to work. So Accelerate is, again, it's in Florida. You may have not even thought about going before, and all of a sudden you think you better go. You better go. All right. I'll tell you this. I would meditate. I would do the RRR thing. I would close out my mind. I would reset, think about your goals and where you want to be. And if you feel like you should go to this event, go. Tanya and I are going to pay for your ticket. We're going to pay for your ticket for the event. That includes all the training, all the speaking, all this stuff that comes with that big event, and an incredible lunch during one of the days. I think it's Friday's a lunch in. And then Saturday, we have a huge black and white party. And it's going to be an incredible meal and celebration and everything else is there. And these events are incredible. That's why we tied in with this. You know, if Tanya and I didn't like these events, we'd be doing our own secluded like we've done before. But Costa and us get along so well. And when you see how this is done, this is the best economics for all of us. We all get together. We get to spend an extra day together doing things. Okay. So we have our own room for the 16th. We also have our own room for the 19th. And that's what I call the war room. Okay. We're all going to go together. Business is war. And I mean that in a very specific, organized manner. And we are going to be given some things that Nyle and I have been asking for since day one. These things help us be more effective in blogging in the performance blogging manner. I'm going to tell you this right now. When they announce that during the event at whatever time that happens, everybody in RRR247 is going to drop their jaw and realize, oh my gosh, I need to go update my links for the specific thing that's just happened. And that's going to help everything work better. That's what's happening. So on the 19th, we're all going to be there to do that together. We can start posting ads, but more importantly, there's going to be some awesome incentives and promotions that we will be able to act on that will end on the 19th. You're going to be there with the leadership to act on those as much as possible. It's a big, big deal. Instructors, we're going to get lined up for it and get everything organized. Okay. Now, if you can make this event, I'm going to promise you one thing. You will be a different person and in the best of ways after attending this event. We do 2 of these a year. And when you see how we do them, you're going to realize why we do 2 a year. There is just momentum shifts. And having a big event every 6 months avoids the momentum from going away. It keeps us feeding on the momentum, one event to event to event to event. You can talk to anybody here in RRR247 that's been to these events, and you can ask them if it's worth it. Not one's going to tell you it's not. They all make the next one. There's a reason. The energy, the time we can dive in. Tanya and I get to spend a lot more time with people at these events. Now, we also have our leadership events, which if you go to these events, you're going to learn how to be a better you. You're going to get out of your own way more. You're going to be able to get inspiration from other people that have similar walks of life. There's an energy that gets supercharged in you, and then you'll go to work. And when you do these, it's going to lead you to hit the leadership retreats. Okay. In a month from now, in a couple of days, we're going to be at our incredible Grand Cru event with Wine Ambassador in our vineyards in Napa. We're going to announce where the next leadership retreat will be, which literally starts in the Wine Ambassador promotions on the 17th of August, this month. In 13 more days, the travel incentives promotion ends. We have a lot of people that earn travel cash to help pay for the airfare to Napa and the airfare to Orlando and the rooms and all that. That event, that promotion ends, okay? And then the next promotion starts immediately after, like it goes from one to another. The next promotion is earning your way to leadership retreat. And leadership retreat next year, it's June 13th to the 20th. We go to such exclusive locations, we have to book them 2 years in advance. We already know where we're going this next year. I have a very good idea where we're going in 2023. Tanya and I have some choices to make, but we know where we're going next year already. And it's the 13th to the 20th. It's an incredible location. We're gonna announce it at some point of the virtual event that it's a virtual event for those that don't make it. The Grand Cru event on the 6th of, it's the 5th, 6th, and 7th. On the 6th, We're going to be doing a live broadcast. We'll put the times out there. It's basically going to be 4 o'clock Pacific on for the rest of that night. We have amazing awards for Wine Ambassador. Somebody's getting a label. Tanya mentioned that. I'm going to tell you this. I don't care what you think you know. There is probably no better award in life than a label that's going to be part of a big, huge wine program that's going to be part of their wine forever. I don't know a better award that anybody could get. You know, I've been wanting my own wine label since I was 25. Okay. I set goals, we set things. Tanya and I had to invest millions of dollars to get it. Okay. You guys just earn it by being the top of that year. And then once you earn it, you've got it for life. And then the next person's gonna, you know, then it's gonna be to someone else. Okay. We had a very, very close call this year. It was literally within dollars from first, second, third, fourth, fifth, dollars, not hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars, dollars. It was freaking awesome. So you're going to see that. And then it's already started for next year. We've already closed it off. We're already earning next year. So the label for next year is already underway in wine. Okay. Now we put a lot of emphasis, just so you guys know, outside of RRR247, we dominate that entire wine program. And I mean, it's ours, but you know, we do allow anybody to be participate in it, but RRR247 dominates that. Not even, it's just massive. Velovita, switching back to gears here, Velovita, we do not dominate in the #1 spot as a group yet. Okay, we've transitioned stuff to it. It's our second anchor. We are gaining and growing. We will be there. What you're going to notice at this event is we represent half of the company. If you look at Tanya and I, that's not okay. We like being like 80% of the company. We don't mind sharing, but 50%, no, we should be 80%. We have more than anybody else has in resources. We just need everybody to chime in and be a better you, take advantage of this. We have the vehicles in our anchors and everything in the PBS to have an incredible financial fortitude for any family. Your economics can change. We know what they are. Okay. Velovita is a freaking home run machine. I can tell you this, you know, Nyle Eddy and I are on the committee for North America. We know what's coming down the pipe. We also understand in building a business, the more customers you bring in, the bigger your teams become. When they bring out new stuff, you get even more out of it. More is more, the bigger the population. And we have an ability to add customers by the grundle in the teamwork and lead generation that we have. And that is something I want you guys to be part of. And I know that for probably 99% of the people here, I don't think you guys have ever been part of a winning marketing organization before, and then you came into RRR247. That's what we are. We're used to dominating because we do things with consistency. You guys all have the #1 thing that everybody else fails in. You guys get given in spades from Tanya and I. We fund your marketing. It's a big deal. It's actually a bigger deal than we like to talk about because it's big. It's big. I'm going to let you guys know, like, we fund the marketing to a point where Tanya and I know that we're not going to get our money back from that investment for 2.5 to 3 years. We explained it to the leadership in Destin, which was the leadership retreat we went into this year. We are investing thousands of dollars into everybody that shows up and does their marketing. Because if you do it consistently, we are all going to win together. Remember, we don't make money unless you make money. We invest in you. You're not paying training fees to learn all the stuff that we have. You guys, what we do in marketing, it's freaking for real. Okay. The PBS system is for real. You get that built right, you've got a machine that generates revenue. We got the right things to market, and then we give you additional methods to market so you can create now money and grow faster. Time is the enemy, right? You're only here for a short blink of time. Don't you want to see the world and travel and not worry about finances and be able to help your entire family and even strangers because you've got the means? That's what you get to do with us here. We're about helping others. It's about people. The products are secondary, but we get to market incredible things. And the bigger we get, the more marketing prowess we generate for the world and the clients at large, the more better we get to do it. The better we get, the better. It's just amazing watching this grow. You know, I know we you know, I was talking to Terry Zulu today because she's coming back in, and that's what happens. We have a lot of people, life happens. You got to go take care of it, and then you come back here to chase your dream again. And her resetting, refocusing, and recommitting, even if it took months, that's impressive. That's why Stacy got so excited, because we know what that means, right? And we get to do it here, right, Nyle? We get to do it. And you guys have an amazing vehicle. You just got to show up and run with it. We have training classes all day, every day to teach people how to do the V marketing, to the complete instructing, and how to build their business in a bigger marketing way. Tanny and I fund it all. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. You guys, Nyle, can you come on for a second? Well, Nyle, you there?
Yes.
So Nyle was part of some marketing stuff that we did together in the 90s. And I used to take clients under my arms, and we would run hard. So one of the companies, they had a top position. It took them 12 years to get the first person to the top position. 12 years, and that was with corporate help, an amazing leadership team behind them. 12 years. 12 years. Now, what they didn't have was a way to market in a big scale. That came out with people that understood things like we do. My camera keeps falling. Hold on.
Around 92, right?
Yeah, it was 92 when that happened. Oddly enough, all that happened at a time when, you know, I got involved, and that was before I met Nyle. I was working with a leader that he had and helping her out with leads, the lists, the marketing stuff, and how to work it with the system that we sold. And we took 12 years, right? We started from nothing, systematized it to have the right people to work with, and we did it in 2 years. And then we fine-tuned it and did it in 18 months, and then 12 months. Okay, it's the speed of marketing when you get to work with the right people. When you guys came into RRR247, everybody that's been here for more than 2.5 years, we only gave the resources to instructors. We invested in our instructors. For almost 3 years now, we've invested in our students with the V marketing. Things got better. The more progressive this became, it has to do with wine, right? Wine made everything work. It was the relevance we needed so that everybody could win here. But Nyle, back in those days, how much did you have to invest every month in marketing to win?
When I first started out, I was spending about $2,000 a month. 6, 7, 8 months into it, I was spending about $5,000 a month. And then before it was over, I was spending around $7,500, $8,000 a month every single month. And even if the result wasn't good, you had to pour it right back in and do it again the next month anyway.
That's how real business works. You guys, McDonald's has to spend millions a day or they lose market share. This is real business. Okay. Now, Nyle, was that a fair system for anybody to win?
Yes, absolutely. Anybody that would follow the system and do exactly what I did got the same result.
Right. But if they didn't have the money to market, what happened?
They didn't make it. I'd probably say at least 50% of them didn't make it. And the other 50% that weren't following the system, they make decent supplemental income, but they didn't go all the way.
And as a vendor during that time, if you wanted to be a true leader, if you couldn't spend 10 to 20 grand a month for the first months and reinvest that constantly, you couldn't hit the top leadership in a year. It took longer.
Right.
Like if you wanted it, so it was something that you could pay to play. It wasn't equal. If you didn't have the money, it didn't work. Is that fair?
Yes.
So what we're giving you is just show up and do the work. We're going to fund it for you. So there is no excuses for you not to make it. Tanny and I are funding your marketing. We're investing in you for the whole duration. You show up and do it, we're backing you up. And not only you up, everybody you bring in. I don't think people understand it. Go to work. We got you. We got your back. We got your back of the number one reason for failure. You don't need to take a HELOC out. You don't need to go in big debt. We've already stepped in for you to do it. Follow the system. Take advantage of the marketing. Make your dreams come true. That's what you get to do here. Now, big part of that is our second anchor. You guys, you need to have wine. You need to have Velovita to get what we get. There's a reason why we market certain things, and I'm going to spend a lot of time on that this month. Velovita, you guys, I'm going to go over this here. The events here, it's on this Accelerate convention. There's a pricing. It's $299 if you're brand new. It's $549 for September, $499 in August. It goes up to it's $499 right now. Tanny and I already bought tickets ahead of time. We're investing that into you. In addition to your marketing, we're going to say, hey, we want you to come and learn how things go. We want you to be part of the bigger picture. Come to the event. We're going to pay your way to the event ticket. But you guys need to get that solved like right now. We got some tickets left. We bought some more. And I'm glad we did. There's a lot of new people that came in. We got new people taking these tickets that see it. Okay. Yeah, you've got to pay for the hotel. And I'm going to show you this right now. You guys, there's a reason. So the host hotel is JW Marriott. It's sold out. Okay. You guys recognize this Hilton hotel that we've been booking for the last months? That's where it's at now, right? They got a special rate reservation. It's right here. We've already been booking there for months because this has been booked for a long time. You guys, there's going to only be like 750 people available in space there. Half of them are going to be RRR247. Now, again, Tanya and I aren't happy with half. We expect 80% because that's usually what we are, right? We're usually that, okay? But it's okay. We've only been doing this for a year. It's a little over a year old company. It's like 16-month-old. We got us things established. We have a lot of people here that make a lot of money in wine and these other things. And we get to go to this thing, and it's our second anchor. It's part of what we do. Okay. I'm going to let you guys know this other product. So we're going to start doing a big, huge campaign on nonstop. One of the biggest, Nyle, what is the biggest area need for you and your business with your PBS?
Consistency with ad posting.
Ad posting. Stacy, what's your biggest need?
Posting ads. I
Okay,
love
so
teaching my students how to post ads because it gives me an opportunity to post.
Okay, so it's a fundamental leg of our marketing, right? We do social, we do SEO and content, but that only works if we can prime the pump faster with ad posting and social media posting. So it's something that everybody's come up to me. All the MSIs have asked for more. I gave them a goal. And I said, if you did X, I'll do a teaching, I'll do a marathon on ad posting. They hit it a couple weeks ago. So I'm a man of my word. We're doing it August 14th. Here's the times: 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 Mountain, noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Did I put the date on here? Yeah, well, yeah, August 14th. It's a Saturday. Here, I'll put that on here. So we have an early morning thing, and guys, I added a new twist. You guys are welcome to come. We have a 9 o'clock training Mountain Time. It's 8 Pacific. And then at 9, we have a wine ambassador training. And then we'll go right to this. But just so you guys know, 7 a.m. Pacific time, I've started doing an hour training where I just work on various pages, update stuff. I have a lot of personal students and things coming on there, and I'm going to be able to answer questions and guide things for an hour before I take over at 9 o'clock or someone else takes over at 9 o'clock to do more stuff. We have so much being added. It's just a good time to just be there to help people drive and go forward. I know that there's a lot of people, you have a full-time job. And if you can get Saturdays off, Saturday's our training day and our action day, right? We can do a lot on Saturday. This Saturday, the 14th, this particular Saturday, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour straight ad posting. Now, that might sound crazy to you guys. I'm going to tell you, I used to do this every Tuesday. And then I got to a point, and then Tanya and I rearranged it so that I was with her those nights. But you guys, 12 hours, I get a lot done. 12 hours, I'll move mountains in 12 hours. My camera keeps falling.
So not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Everybody's got 2 weeks to plan for it.
Yep, 2 weeks to plan for it. And I'll tell you, if you can get off work, if you got to still do that, it's going to be worthwhile doing so. Okay. It's going to be absolutely worthwhile doing so. It's going to be where I teach you how to do stuff, but it gets better. Okay. I was talking with Nyle. I offered 3. Nyle, some pressure from the MSIs, and then it went to 5. Okay. So this is how it goes. There'll be 5 winners from the hat poll. Okay. So we're gonna everybody's being entered into a sheet. It's already started. MSI's created. Nile already created. You got the MSI. So get your instructor, get your MSI if you qualify, and I'll tell you how you qualify. There's a typo. I'm gonna talk about typos in a second. This is the deal. Not only will I be posting ads and showing you guys how to do it, I'm going to be doing it for 5 other people for a minimum of an hour in each. So I'm going to create 5 sets of Google Sheets and Docs. So if you guys have ever seen me do ads before, I organize it by where I post the ad, what ad I post, and everything else, so I keep track of it. I also create a Google Doc of headlines, ad copy that I post with. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know something. I'm really good at ad copy, like really good. It's I breathe it, right? And I'm going to spend the time to create 5 different unique sets so that they can run side by side and not get banned. Ad copy sets, and I'm going to give 1 to each of the winners. So that's custom ads by me for you, and I'm going to post for you for an hour. All right. And show everybody else how to do it. So I'm going to kill a couple birds with 1 stone. I love saying that term. It just means it makes me feel productive. And the way you get in is you either are, you're current in Velovita and you order at least 1 box of that new youth product. I'm going to tell everybody, whoever tries that, you're going to be like hooked on how it makes you feel. Youth is a very powerful thing. We get to go back in time with that. The other thing is, while supplies last, you got to get in quick. I know that they're running out. Nyle and I, we were told the number on it. I don't know if it'll even last through tonight. I'll be shocked. And I know they were trying to get more on the pre-orders, but I can tell you last night, we were told they upped the servers, that they did. But I know for a fact, because I was hitting it, we broke things. They had to get things, there's so many people ordering that people had to wait to get their orders in. I had to wait for like 45 minutes. It was really frustrating. And then I got in, I felt like I won something by buying. It was awesome. So if you're current in Velovita and you pre-ordered since yesterday when we could, the youth product, you get in the hat. Okay. If you are not in Velovita and you join in Velovita at any level, don't even care if you just become a customer, you become in Velovita, you get an entry in the hat. The caveat is we're going to draw everybody that first hour. We get things set up. You need to be present to win, or your instructor needs to be present for you to win. And then you got to show up during the first little bit so they can contact you and get you there. But everybody needs to be there the first hour if at all possible. And then if you're not there, by the time I get to the second one, they need to be present. And then the third one, and then the fourth one, and we'll just keep drawing people if they're not there. I'm not going to do the work just like anything. You show up, I show up. Someone wins this and they don't show up, I'm not doing the work for them. So the first hour, we'll get things up and going. Go ahead now.
So I'm going to draw 5 names.
Yeah.
By the time you get to them, if they're not present, we got to draw another one?
Yes.
Got it. Clear.
Yeah. So I want them to be present to see it, right? Like, I'm not going to do this work for somebody that's not there. It's like they don't show up, I'm not going to show up with them. Okay.
It's a wonderful gift, but you need to learn and see it and understand it and then repeat it.
Yeah. The next thing is, I'm going to tell you guys, I get pretty excited about a product. I'm gonna switch gears now. You guys see this here?
Roy, start time was 1 p.m. Saturday, and end time is 1 a.m.
That's right there. Yeah, for you it'll be I'm gonna go at least 12 hours. You guys, I did that 24 hours. We went 27.
So Nyle, how many bags of fruit slices do I need to go buy?
Let's see. I gotta count. They are probably 3.
Okay, you get containers. Mine come in bags. So, okay, I'll go with 4. All right. Okay, carry on.
I'm going to come back here now. I want you guys to just understand a couple things. Here, I'll stop my screen share. Okay, I'll turn that one off. You know, we've done some virtual things before. You guys will gain a lot out of it. Okay. I'm going to probably start picking a Saturday a month to do a 12-hour posting on ads. June, it's one of the most important things that gets neglected. And if we all set a time to do it, that means you guys don't have an excuse. Well, I'll announce it ahead of time. We'll put a schedule out. You know, Tanya and I will make it, you know, happen. She's, you guys, I'm so blessed. You guys will see me get fed. You'll see beverages come to me. Other than bathroom breaks, it's nonstop. Okay. And we'll crank out the ads and you'll see me do it in nooks and crannies. That way you guys can actually see how I do it. One of the biggest issues I've had in teaching you guys how to do what I do is a lot of this is stuff that I formed in habits over decades. I don't realize what I do. To me, it's just one thing and it's done. And there's so many steps in it. This way I can walk you guys through it, teach you guys this stuff hands-on, and we're going to record it. And I've noticed that YouTube does a 3.5-hour break, or I guess it's Zoom that does it. Every 3.5 hours, it breaks up the segment. So I just load those onto YouTube so that people can watch them, you know, for fruition and go forward. And even if you're watching it in the background and catching it, you'll see some things and get inspired from what I do and to go forward. There are some very powerful things that we do. And this, you guys, I've been talking about it more and more recently. I've always known this is what was going to happen. I'm going to share something with you guys that if this feels like things are getting, like for instructors, anybody that's been here for a long time, I'm just going to let you guys, everybody can see the camera. It's like, change your view, like go to the top right corner. I don't know if you have it set on the presenter or there's a view on the top right. Put it on gallery. Everybody go to gallery. You can have it on speaker and you can see someone that's talking, or you can put it on gallery. Put it on gallery. Top right corner of your Zoom link, you see it right up there. Go to view and put it on gallery. Okay. And I have mine set. Hold on, there's another thing on there, and you can go to full screen. There's a place where you can set it to see like 12, or you can see like 50. I have mine set to see like 50 at a time. It might be more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. It's 49. Yeah, 50 is 49, whatever it is. Okay. Okay. I want to put this out there, right? We have a lot of people on here. It's great. The numbers start declining. You know, you got people that are on here and checking out. Here's the thing. Those that show up get paid. Those that stick around get paid, right? Even if you don't know what you're doing, even if you feel lost, if you show up and you participate, eventually you're going to figure it out. Your brain will figure it out. You'll learn. There's nothing than being applied learning that works. Seeing it, being part of it, functioning, copying it, seeing it step by step. You might have to see it a bunch of times. That's how we've all learned. That's how we learn to talk, walk, crawl. Everything is by seeing it done, right? It's everything. So I'm gonna dedicate time to teach you guys how to do all this stuff and post the ads and see how this stuff works. It works, right? It's something that we're going to start doing on a regular basis. So make sure you can be on there to get going. What I was going to say is those that have been here for a long time, have you guys been feeling things just get easier? Are you feeling it get easier out there? Easier? Nyle, easier? Dina, easier? So in 2007, was that
Funner, easier, more fun, more exciting, unbelievable.
Well, it's going to get even more so. I'm going to tell you this. So this whole thing started by the power of thought. A thought created it. We followed it in action. And even before I knew I was going to be teaching people how to do this, there were some things that happened in the internet. And I put out a thought. You guys know that a thought is a very powerful thing. Thought is like, a thought becomes a thorough idea, and idea becomes something that gets inspired and gets backed, and then it creates something. Well, the thought I had happened when Google changed some things in 2007. Now, I've told a few people this and it's becoming more apparent. Now, this is to me, I just knew it was happening. I realized recently that you guys probably have no idea about what happened to create this. So let me walk you through it. In 2007, Google made a huge change. This changed everything, and it put a lot of people out of the business of SEO marketing and what was called backlinks. Okay, you guys might have heard the term, and some people still try to sell it. So back in the day, and I call back in the day before 2007, I could have a virtual assistant or someone out of the Philippines is where we would hire them, and they would create links from other websites to a particular page I wanted to rank for a keyword. Okay, maybe it was kites, like those kites you like in the water ski behind. Okay, air kites. It could be anything. That was one we did. And if you did it right, you could rank first on the page and own it. And there was a magic number of saturation. It means we needed 8,000 backlinks to even compete on any keyword. I don't care if it was diet. I don't care if it was lose weight. All these different things that I made a lot of money on, okay? And in 2007, Google changed the way they did everything, and it made it so backlinks didn't work anymore. You had to prove yourself through an organic way, proof of work. Everything had to be done the right way. It changed everything. It actually made it very honest. 2007 was when I said, you know what would be really good is if I could find a network where I could have 8,000 people, real webmasters, post to my link. Man, that would be awesome. That would solve this whole thing, and we could dominate. And oh man, that would be so powerful. That, and then the dark night I had based on after the market crash, the housing market crash, that thought took an idea and became that. And you guys, that's where we're at now. So when we market something and all of us do it, it's by consensus. It's the same thing. Do you know how many people out there have a market like we do, where we have over 8,000 bloggers? We have 22,000 bloggers, guys. 8,000 are pretty active in the monthly, so we hit that number. We have 800 of us that are on our systems every day. Okay, 10% of the actives. There's and the bigger we get, the more we control and the way things work. No one has what we have, guys, collectively. No one. We are all going in the same direction, working on the same proven methods and same proven anchors. This is getting more and more powerful. If you do not understand what we have and where we're going, I'm just going to tell you guys something. Everything that's happening now was put into a thought and an idea years ago. It's now a reality. When I tell you that Tanny and I have hit every benchmark we wanted already, it's done. We have to get new dreams, new directions now. We've hit everything. Things are going to get easier and better, and we've got the right programs, the right products to do it. If you're not feeling the excitement, you need to. We'll see everybody there. I'm going to make one note here before I exit. We got to get right to Gary. I want to share that in a second. We need to get the MSI call. Diane Slaymaker, I am so glad you're on here. I need you to write down on Saturdays, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. I think you're Eastern. Yeah, you're Eastern. So that is 11 o'clock Eastern. Actually, sorry, 10 o'clock Eastern. 10 Eastern. 10 o'clock Eastern. RRR247webinars.com. Yeah, June, it's 8 o'clock for me, so that's 10 Eastern. 10 Eastern. It's an hour before we do our other trainings. Diane, I want you to be on there. This Saturday, I'm going to be featuring your website and doing some changes and modifications with your site, Diane, this Saturday, if you can be there. You are welcome. You guys, I owe her. We haven't been able to connect this week and last week, and that's what we're going to do. So everybody, what I'm going to be doing for Diane, a lot of you need. So if you want to be on there early. You guys, Saturdays, a lot of times people sleep in, they do whatever else. You can ask my wife, we're nuts. We get up early, we do our stuff, and Sundays is our day. I pack in as much as I can on Saturday so that Sunday I can just be wiped out and refresh and just do nothing. However, before we have the event, like we have it in September, Tanny and I haven't been able to do nothing. We're getting things ready. We've got to burn those extra times. We always say it, the ox is in the mire. We got to get this stuff done for you guys because we want that to be the most incredible event ever. I'm going to tell you it will be. Oh my gosh, it's going to be. Okay. That being said, yeah, Jenny, I know that's really early for you on a Saturday. But there's going to be some things I'm going to be able to show you guys hands-on that you'll just pick it up. Okay. The other thing that I'm going to do on that. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be there to answer some Q&As. I'm going to be there so that we can, people need some extra help on that time. We're going to do that. I'm going to do something with the MSIs today that's going to change that call. And you guys will have to wait to hear about it like maybe next week. So but I got to run it by them first. So anyway, God bless everyone. See you guys on the wine and dine tomorrow. You guys, that youth product we're going to make a lot of money with it because it's going to help a lot of people. You guys, people that have like different pains. You guys, my tennis elbow is gone. It's the liquid collagen is seriously a miracle maker. And we just got to do all that. Yvonne, you train your foster parent Saturday. I think I'm saying that right, Yvonne. We will definitely record that, put that out on the YouTube channel. Not a problem. But be there live. Live is always better, but if you can't, catch it on YouTube. If you're there live, you can catch it on YouTube as well, right? You can put it on the background while you're doing other things, while you're watching the kids, while you're doing whatever else, and subliminally taking the information. Guys, I'm stepping things up. Tanya's stepping things up. Things are getting easier and better. We're moving to where we're focused on how can we help 1 million families now. 100,000 is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. We're there. We're in stride. Now we want to do 1 million. God bless. Love you all. See you tomorrow.